everyone, this is Elizabeth. I have a journal to share with you today. This one is for sale in my Etsy shop. It's a little envelope journal made from a 6x9 envelope that was tea dyed and Mod Podged. One signature, and this image from the Graphics Fairy is what I used for the cover. It's been glued onto a book page and then glued to the front, and I have seam binding, dyed seam binding for the closure. Notes. I write myself notes so I can make sure I get everything straight, and then I go and leave them in there for all of you to see. Okay, so this is what we have inside. I call this journal the Plaid Rose Journal because I have chosen this rose image for the front and this lovely plaid from the Pixel Scrapper for the inside signature cover. I have a book page here with a doily and an image here. Trying to remember where this came from. That's one thing I did not make a note of. I think from, I don't remember. I know it was a free image site with copyright free images, and I just print them out and I cut them out, and this is covered with Mod Podge to seal it, and then it's glued onto the doily. And in the pocket here, there's some just random notebook paper from a little notebook I got at the thrift store, and then cut-offs of the, well, come on, tea-dyed paper. All the pages are tea-dyed, and this stamp that I used is from a Stampin' Up set, and I just used the same image throughout the journal using different inks that coordinated with the colors in the journal. Here's a little book page pocket that's on brown paper, repurposed from its packing paper. And this is a Ephemera's Vintage Garden image cut out. And then a couple of just index cards that were tea dyed and some of those cutouts that I've glued on. And then scraps from the paper that I used, the digital paper that I used. And all the digital papers that make up the pages did come from Pixel Scrapper, and I filled the inside with images from various places. Lace on the edge here. This is graph paper with washi tape. Here are some of the little crocheted bits that I do sell in my store. This was, I think it was a tax form like thing that got printed out and then didn't get used, wasn't needed. So this is from Tsunami Rose. It's an image from one of her kits that I have, and I don't remember right now which one. New Beginnings, I think. No. I don't remember. But it was like the back page paper, and I just thought the roses were beautiful, so I printed that on there and made the envelope. There's nothing inside that one, but there is room for tucking stuff in there. This is a doily that I've sprayed with some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. And a doily tuck spot. And I think this is another Graphics Fairy here. And then I scored a bunch of notepads at the thrift store. You know, just like the stick them on your refrigerator or the freebies that come when somebody's soliciting donations, that kind of thing. So I just take them, and if the image doesn't fit the theme, I cut it off, and there's some extra paper to include into a journal. Oh. This is another tag from Ephemera's Vintage Garden and some graph paper scraps. Tuck in there. This little bit of lace was part of the page that these tags were cut off of, and I just loved it, so I cut it out and glued it on here. This is an altered paper clip that I just have a scalloped circle punched from a book page, and then some of those flower cutouts, and a folded cut off paper Paula Lemon's idea here, her design inspiration. More of the digital scrapbook paper. As you can see, there's plenty of room for journaling. It's meant to be a journal. I like to use this smaller size for monthly gratitude journals, or if you're familiar with the Reset Girl and you do Lister's Got a List, or the Faithful Listers, these make great little journals for that too. So we have a lace pocket here and more printouts from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This is a vintage ledger paper that I rescued from the thrift store. Little flowers on the string here. Thanks, Debbie Ann, for that cute idea. Tuck spot from a book page. Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Just a tea-dyed index card. And a piece of the ledger paper that I've tag cut. There's a book page pocket, and this beautiful little poem in the rose comes from the old design shop, and more from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This was a label from the old design shop that I just cut out and then adhered to an index card. So, lots of journaling space. Even I love this paper. This little ratted, distressed. It's all digital. I didn't glue any of this on. This is a digital image, but I just love that. Some lace edging here. The other side of the doily. Graph paper. This is another altered paper clip. And I have scraps here of the Plaid paper, and then another card, Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and a tea-dyed index card. Here's a lace belly band with a postage stamp image from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. And this label, as well as this rose botanical image, both come from the Graphics Fairy. The last page, made a book page card here, and I had to include a butterfly. It just fit for me. So, stamp from Ephemera's Vintage Garden on an index card, more from the old design shop, just a stamped image on the index card, and then another ledger paper tag. And that's it. I did not leave an opening with the envelope. I glued down the flap and just used the envelope as the cover for this one. So there's no pocket, just the front and the back. No. There you have it. This is listed in my Etsy, and I will have a link in the description box below, as well as links to the Graphics Fairy and Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and I think Tsunami Rose is the other one that I included in here. So thanks very much for watching, everybody, and until next time, bye!